Lord, you refresh us with your life-saving power. You have entrusted us with a share in leadership. Help us to share ideas and plans with one another. Keep us kind and courteous to one another. Give us insight about the work at hand, that we may further your causes and benefit many people. Help us to resist any temptation to dominate, control, or to forget the needs of all. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. The tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings. Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held August 8th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Are there any tests concerning county business at this time?
Yes, good morning, Chris
Good morning.
Lukasevich from Jim Thorpe. And it appears from last week that the requirement to stay within 3 minutes has been lifted, given the 7 minutes and 14 seconds given to individuals last week. If that's not the case, let me know at the 3-minute mark. The status of the voting machines?
Just about ready to place the order, still finalizing
Okay.
the details.
Any expectation that they'd actually be ready for November with the training and education for all our voters?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. The lifeguard situation at Mock Chunk Lake Park a couple weeks ago, crying wolf, we needed 3 lifeguards. Has that been resolved? I haven't seen any new hires for lifeguards.
No, there has not.
Right. It appears that only
See
one
on the
section.
agenda today that, we had 2 more, or at least 1 resignation, lifeguard, et cetera. This-
Okay.
All the kids are going back to school, it's a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay, we should be able to foresee that. It's been occurring since Mock Chunk Lake Park opened, actually. Nothing new that mid-August college kids go back and before Labor Day kids go to school. Clerk of Courts, before anyone at the table tries to take credit for bringing this to justice, I remind everyone that for over 7 years, the Board of Commissioners did the very minimum in regards to taking actions against something that was known for at least a decade. Things like mandibus action, common law, motion, quo warranto, were not seriously considered or followed through on during any of the time of any of you 3 here or your predecessors. So if you feel offended, you shouldn't, but you should feel ashamed for what has occurred to individuals who served their time and are trying to get their lives back. Commissioner Gerhart, if I recall, last week you were quickly able to respond to the quantity of dogs at the kennel, but not the number of veterans in this county. Do you know what a DD 214 is? Do you know what the Mission Act of 2018 is? The Legion Act of 2019? When was your last visit to a VA medical center or treatment facility? What are the top 3? Wait, this is public comment. This is my opportunity. This is mine. What are the top 3 veteran issues?
Come in here, meeting after meeting, grandstanding.
What are the
I'm
top
tired
3
of you.
veteran
I
issues?
have nothing to
What
say
are
to
the
you.
top 3 veteran issues
No,
that you
you're
will
out of
have to
order.
make a decision
Mr.
upon?
Lukasevich, you're out of order.
When is the next election board meeting?
There's not any scheduled right now. It'll be at the call of the chair, Chris, and that'll probably be prior to the election when we have to fill the positions of the workers at the precincts.
Okay, thanks, Commissioner Gore. It seems tougher to get into the election board meetings almost than the Republican committee meetings, to be honest. But again, I understand the ad hoc
Let's stick
nature.
to the agenda,
Okay.
into the county business.
So how is it that 3 weeks ago, Mr. Dulce is spreading rumors up in Packer Township that the bridge that is listed as 3 tons is being updated to 10 tons? How did he get this information? And the public was not aware of it.
I'm not sure how he got the information because he would have to go through PennDOT or PennDOT line because that was their inspection. It was not the county. They conducted the
Okay,
inspection.
and we did not request it? No one requested it, it just happened?
Not to my knowledge, I don't think so.
All right, Commissioner Gerhart, have you ever accepted campaign contributions from a convicted felon?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Do you know a Bob Asher? Thank you.
And just for the record, as far as going back with the clerk of court's issues, had anyone here sitting at this table, including the controller and treasurer, had anyone known or had evidence of any misdoing in the clerk of court's office, that would have been brought forward? Any other guests concerning Mr. Wright?
Yeah, my name's Mark Rice. I live on the east side, I always lived on the east side, and I own a mercantile business building that I run my business out of. I've had problems in the past with, Carl Faust and zoning, but everything in the building is to code and everything's up to standards. And I would like to support the Jim Thorpe Police Department because the Jim Thorpe Police Department has done an excellent job. And all the time that I've been in my building, they've always supported me. And we had a problem over there that was really bad, and the Jim Thorpe Police Department took care of it. We had Matos, who was cooking meth, and then all of a sudden he was using his Cadillac to bring drugs in from Hazleton, and he was cutting it with, I guess it was fentanyl or heroin, and we had Rocket die. We had one across from Wheel Diners that died. We had the owner of the building, he had died, and I guess their informant had died. But what made me really mad is that McGinley was throwing all these records away, and it really affected the police department, and it affected me, because until we got this situation straightened out over there, people had walked, and it wasn't a good situation, because all the records were being thrown away, and if you don't have the records and you're the police, it's how can you put your finger on somebody? And I guess my question would be to Mr. O'Gore would be, how has Bill McGinley endeared himself to you that he's selling Krispy Kreme donuts over in the Josiah White Park? I mean, it makes me mad that I go over there and he's selling donuts. If you stole $60,000 from Walmart, they wouldn't leave you in the store. They tell you to stay the hell out of the store, and it just makes me mad because it really affected me. I took Matos to court. He threatened to kill me. We had, on the corner, I think Brad, they hit him 5 times with Narcan. They hit Petey up the street. The stuff he was dealing was lethal, and it just makes me mad to see Buckwheat when I go over in the park. I don't want to see him.
So that's a question for me, I guess.
Yes, yes, because I just look at it as, what can we do? I mean, I don't really like him. It just makes me mad that he's over there selling donuts.
So let me ask you this, because I can't answer that question, how has he endeared himself to me? Because the answer to that is, what makes you think he endeared himself to me?
Well, I just looked at it, and you always bring that word up, and I just threw it at you, but it just, in my point, it just makes me mad that, I guess basically he's Democratic. I look at you as Democratic, and it's like,
so
he makes me
let me
mad.
say this, Mr. Wright. You use that word Democratic, which has no business in this discussion, even though we are the same party.
Yes.
Well, let me just say this to you in response to that. William Padula, or Bill Padula, of Scranton, was hired to be in the park by a 3-0 vote of this board, 2 of which are Republican. So how does that endear William McGinley to me? I mean, that's a complicated thing that you're alleging, but I can't even connect the dots, because that kind of mentality is off the charts.
Well, I guess it just makes me mad because
I agree with you.
We were so scared over there. He had the whole neighborhood, over there at Shannon Coon. God, he put so many locks on his building and cameras over there because, you know, he's afraid of the, you know, the DeMarcos over in the corner. You know, the situation, the police took care of the situation, but it just, you know, when I see Bill McGinley, it just makes me mad.
So all of that notwithstanding, let me just say this. This board contracted with Mr. Padula, who hired Mr. McGinley.
You know,
I don't know if that means he endeared him to me, Jeff, but to me, I don't see that logic, but.
You know, it just makes me mad. I mean, I came, and the thing is the Jim Thorpe Police Department has been doing an excellent job. I went up there, I gave them information, I told them when he was coming in, I told them when he was going out, and he's actually in Luzerne County Prison now, where he should be. And it was just a bad situation, and we need a symbiotic relationship between the clerk of courts and the Jim Thorpe Police Department. And the more tourists we get in this town, you know, meaning he was bringing it in on Thursdays, 5:30 in the morning.
I can move on. We are equally frustrated as well as every elected official in this county with the process. Takes so long between the investigation, the audit, and they're bringing him to court. He has the guilty plea now, so hopefully we can move on, and we're all equally frustrated that he flaunts himself, and we hope that in the very near future he won't have that ability, let's put it that way.
Well, I thank you for your time. You know, I just, you know, the only thing I can say is that, you know, it's just, you know, we were on pins and needles over there. He, you know, it was almost like it was McDonald's at one point, how much stuff he was selling.
Okay. Any other guests? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on.
Report of executive session, Sal?
There were none.
Department reports, the budget transfers.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
There were no supplemental appropriations. Expenditures, approval of check numbers 207601 through 207749 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account totaling $529,733.32.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes, with the exception of the bills for the Times News and Penn Teledata, to which I abstain because I'm a part-time employee of the Times News, which is a sister company of Penn Teledata, and I'd like to present to the Keeper of Records a memorandum stating my potential conflict of interest with Penn-related companies as per the advice of the State Ethics Commission.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The treasurer's report?
Move to approve.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Personnel report?
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Advertising. Authorize the advertisement for the invitation to bid for the 2019 municipal election supplies.
Move the request.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
I abstain because I'm a part-time employee of the Times News where the advertisement will be published.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Children and Youth, for approval and execution, the CAPS version 15 upgrade agreement between the Carbon County and Evanco International Incorporated of Clifton, Virginia, for the term of January 1, 2019 to May 31st, 2020, listing the cost of $2,205.50 per upgrade.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Contract addenda for approval and execution. Addenda to extend the rates of the 2018-2019 purchase of service agreements for 180 days from the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2019, or until the finalization of the fiscal year 2019-2020 contracts for the vendors as listed.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Human Services, for acceptance, the State Food Purchase Program First Quarter Distribution Report for fiscal year 2019-2020 as submitted by Shepherd House Incorporated.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Property appraisal for approval and execution. Proposal was submitted by Person Agency of Lehighton, Pennsylvania for the appraisal of a portion of the parcel number 83B-38-A68A, Packerton Yards, Mahoning Township, 44.54 plus or minus acres at the quoted price of $1,750.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Solicitors report?
Thank you. Correction Facility Food Service Contract for approval, extension of agreement with Trinity Services Group of Oldsmar, Florida, for food service at the Carbon County Correctional Facility for a period October 6, 2019, under the same terms and conditions of the existing contract dated July 18, 2016. The county will exercise an option to extend said contract for additional 30-day periods for a maximum of 90 days beyond October 6, 2019 as needed.
Move for the extension.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Legal services for approval, an engagement letter between the county and McNeese, Wallace, and Newark of Harrisburg to provide legal services relative to pension forfeiture at an hourly rate ranging from $175 to $320 for paralegals and specialists, and $225 to $600 for attorneys.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Two other items that are not on the agenda, which we're going to propose a motion to immediately terminate all payments to William McGinley from the Carbon County Pension Plan pursuant to the Public Employee Pension Forfeiture Act.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
And a motion to authorize the officers and agents of the county to pursue all available remedies to terminate pension payments and to recover funds paid or due to William McGinley pursuant to the Pennsylvania Pension Forfeiture Act.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Any further business? Hearing none, commissioners reports, Mr. O'Gore?
I have nothing.
Mr. Gerhart?
I have nothing.
Mr. Notstein?
Just a quick item, I'm hearing complaints about the footbridge already and the rust on it. However, the new, steel that they have today, you know, that's the way it's designed, and it's different alloys in the steel that create a rust coating and actually, helps prevent corrosion over a period of time. The longer it's on there, the more corrosion resistant it becomes. So that is why it's, rust coated or rusty, except for the ends on the issue on the ends of the bridge where it is painted. That is because of the rust runoff and the staining on the abutments of the bridge. We already had an issue right in the beginning before it even got painted, but that was cleaned up, and that is why the bridge is rusting the way it is. It's not that we didn't want to paint it, but that is a rust inhibitor in effect. And also, if you look around at all the PPL poles anymore, and a lot of the large utilities or steel structures outside are all the same rust color and actual rust. So I just wanted to point that out for those that are not aware of those conditions. So that's all I have. Meeting adjourned. Oh, you're gonna stay, you wanna do the, media first before we go into retirement? Then, might as well, just in case.
The McNeese, Wallace, and Newark, I assume that was for the McGinley pension?
That's correct.
Correct. Do we know how much will be recouped?
That we don't, that's one of the reasons we're hiring the
We don't know
attorney,
that.
and, it's gonna be, probably gonna be a while until we really have that figure and everything figured out.
We only played Guilty Monday, so we're just at the beginning of the process on that.
Do we know what's next in the process?
Well, part number one, and again, we'll address this again at the retirement board today as well, because it's just as relevant for the retirement board. Obviously, item one was the action that was taken today to stop the current payments that are being due with the pension. So then the next step is to investigate and about recovering any money that has been paid out so far.
How much were those payments that were discontinued today?
Well, they will be $2,472.61 per month.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Kelly?
On the proposal from the person agency, is there a buyer for packaging yards?
Is there what?
A buyer for packaging yards? Somebody buying?
No, not at this time, but to put it on the market, we need a price. And we are moving forward with the agreement from Lee Heighton. We got a draft now. Our solicitor, is going to be looking at that, and we'll be back and forth, and hopefully we'll have an agreement with the borough, and then we'll have a price after the appraisal of what we can put that back on the market for.
That's all I am thinking.
Will there be any restrictions on that land use if sold?
Well, we did when we marketed the last time, we had restrictions on it, and
Yeah.
we would anticipate, of course, depends on when it goes up, whether it's before January or after January.
Yeah, but I think as far as this board's concerned, we will keep those stipulations in there. We're concerned about the environmental issue, like Mr. Gort was really hot on that, and they've been doing a lot of contacts with DEP, et cetera. But yeah, we, as far as I'm concerned, we'll keep those restrictions on, at least while we're here.
One of the restrictions was the regulated fill that we had a problem with, the close proximity of the river. So that's definitely gonna be number one on the list.
Thank you.
Jared? Nothing? Okay. Ready, Jen? Not yet. Okay, I'll now call the monthly meeting of the Retirement Board to order, and I'll turn the meeting over to the County Controller, Robert Ramsey, Secretary.
Okay, thank you, Wayne, and good morning.
Morning.
Our first item this morning will be to approve the minutes of our last meeting held July 18, 2019.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. Sheehan?
Yes.
Mr. Cramsey, yes. Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
I would ask, are there any guests concerning Carbon County Retirement Board business? Hearing none, report of executive sessions. There were no executive sessions to report on since our last public meeting. I would ask the board to ratify warrant numbers 40305 and 40321, along with direct deposit numbers 7004138 to 7004491, and those payments were for the monthly benefits in July.
So moved.
Second motion.
Mr. Sheehan?
Yes.
Mr. Cramsey, yes. Mr. O'Gore?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
We do have the July activity report. You can see we had a very light month in July. In fact, the only retirement activity was the monthly benefits were processed. We paid out $377,116.19 in monthly benefits. Our portfolio value as of July 31st, $79,144,721. Of course, we have Sarah with us this morning, so we'll talk a little bit more about performance when Sarah gives her presentation. Next is correspondence, which I don't have any. We do have the solicitor's report this morning, Dan, so I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. Because it directly relates to retirement board business, we're going to have several motions similar to the ones that were presented to the at the commissioners meeting. The first motion would be for approval and engagement letter between the county, which would be ratified by the retirement board, and McNeese, Wallace, and Newark, Harrisburg, to provide legal services relative to pension forfeiture at an hourly rate ranging from $175 to $320 for paralegals and specialists, and $225 to $600 for attorneys.
So moved.
Second motion.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any questions, comments? Mr. Sheehan?
Yes.
Mr. Cramsey, yes. Mr. O'Gorick?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Second motion would be to legally terminate all payments to William McGinley from the Carbon County Pension Plan pursuant to the Public Employee Pension Forfeiture Act.
So moved.
Second the motion.
Motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
Just one question. These motions have been run by the law firm of McNeese, Wallace and Newark? Because I've had no contact with that law firm, so.
The controller and I have received, I guess late yesterday, we received a email from the attorney confirming
Okay.
that we have the authority.
Well, I certainly rely on your judgment as Solicitor of the Year, but I just wanted, I just wanted to make sure that someone was in contact with the legal counsel that, you know, that we just hired, so I wanted to make sure these motions were run by them first.
Just, you know, just comment on that because I really didn't get the email till this morning. And, you know, things have been happening very quickly. The guilty plea was on Monday. Dan has reached out to this law firm to help us guide through this process because as a retirement board, this is uncharted waters. We never, you know, went down this road before, so we want to protect the interest of the retirement fund. And in doing that, you know, I think Dan is correct in getting someone in that specializes in the Pension Forfeiture Act. So, you know, I do apologize for not getting information out to the board more timely, but when you get it, when you come in the morning, I knew we really had to act on it today prior to us processing the payment for the month of August. So I do appreciate the board maybe not being up to speed on everything, but taking the legal advice from our solicitor and also from the law firm of McNeese, and I think the action is proper.
I think we were all aware, we just didn't get the wording until.
Exactly, and I just wanted that
And that's
noted.
what we're.
Sure.
And again, the trigger was the plea on Monday. So we're Monday and we didn't want to wait another month of next month's retirement.
Sure.
So, but we, you know, appreciate the consideration from the retirement.
Sure. So I'll call on the vote. Mr. Sheehan?
Yes.
Mr. Cramsey, yes. Mr. O'Gorick?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
We did- did we
You
do-
got one more, Dan. One more, yes.
Next, we would propose a motion to authorize the officers and agents of the Carbon County to pursue all available procedures and remedies to terminate pension payments and recover funds paid or due to William McGinley pursuant to the Pennsylvania Pension Forfeiture Act.
So moved.
Second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Mr. Sheehan?
Yes.
Mr. Cramsey, yes. Mr. O'Gorick?
Yes.
Mr. Gerhart?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
I have nothing further.